Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly energy update. And this week we have the full moon in Cancer on January 6th. It'll be around 4:07 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so you can adjust that for wherever you're at in the world. And so, of course, around a full moon, we can really be aware of the emotions that we have, because it always amplifies the emotions, like it impacts the tides of the water. It impacts the emotions that we have. So we're always sensitive around a full moon, but because the moon is in Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, even more. A water moon impacts us even more. So be really aware of the emotions that you're focusing on around a full moon, because it is going to be expanded. Also, the moon is going to be opposite Mercury in Capricorn, which does bring in like this revelation of truths that will come in. And so for this reading, we are going to be looking into what emotional truths does your shadow want revealed. We'll be looking at that. Also, of course, being around a full moon, it is an important time where we can use that energy for unveiling and letting go ceremonies to release things. Usually you get like 10 that you can focus on, and if you really do a ceremony within 8 hours before the full moon, it prepares the full moon energy to release these things. Now, if you present your wish, kind of your wish of unveiling and letting go, in a form of gratitude, like thank you for unveiling and helping me to let go of blocks that stood between me and fill in the blank, that allows this energy to help you with becoming aware, with the unveiling of things that are blocking you, but also the energy helps you in letting go of it. When we are looking at a, new moon wishes and full moon release type of things, when we focus on the energies around the sign of the moon, it is even more powerful, even more expansive. So just briefly, I'm going to pop up a screen here that talks about the Cancer impact, the Cancer type of energy. And when you look at that, Cancer is the, house and energy of home. So it's your home life, even your physical living structure. Do you desire to change a location or living situations? Is it time for a visit to that place you call home? Or are you looking up sprucing up or changing the energy of your nest? Do you have a sacred space within your home that's designated for you alone? That's something to consider. Cancer is also about family. So can the family tree use some care, or are there chains that can be broken? How do you relate to your childhood? What can use some transformation or revelation in regards to that? Also, it has to do with a giving heart. Cancers, all of you that have Cancer in your chart, are you overgiving? Are you wanting to move from this energy of codependence to independence or interdependence? Also, because your water energy is coming in here with Cancer, are you trusting your gut or wanting to enhance or upgrade your intuition? As I mentioned, Cancer is ruled by the moon, our mother Luna. So what also can be transformed in your relationship with mother figures? Is it time to think about parenthood or how you can be a nurturing source for others? Also, Cancer loves food. What is your relationship with food? What can be changed about your diet? And also, the Cancer sign rolls over the breast, the chest cavity, the pancreas, abnormal growths, and digestive related issues. So you can bring all of that into this unveiling and release type of ceremony. So I do have videos for each individual zodiac sign. And for the reading, as I mentioned, we are going to be looking into what emotional truths does your shadow want revealed right now. So we're going to jump into your sign right now. All right, Virgo, this is your weekly energy update. And we're going to start off here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. All the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of the video down below. So if any of these catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So let's take a look here and see where your shadow feels you could use some emotional truth revealed. So let's take a look here. All right. So they're starting off right away with here, and you've got Creation, card number 39. Beautiful card there. We'll put this down here, and let's see what message comes in here for you. It says, you can create your own destiny. Be industrious. Every creature on earth creates. You could welcome the process of creation, save money and time, have a reserve. There's a good reason for the saying, busy as a beaver, for the beaver is truly an industrious animal. Not only do they create sophisticated architectural lodges, their semi-submersible homes, but they change the course of rivers and waterways through strategic damming. They create new environments for themselves and other animals. Like the beaver, we too can create with industriousness and vigor. Everyone is creative, not just those who are considered to be creatives, such as artists and designers, musicians, and writers. We all can be encouraged to think more creatively, to solve problems outside of square solutions, to invent new ways, and to imaginatively break new trails. This moon is the moon of taking action. And our Northern Hemisphere's ancestors at this time would be preparing for winter. They would be preserving food, preparing skins, gathering medicines, strengthening their homes if they were not nomadic, and preparing to move to better hunting grounds if they were. Anyone who didn't work hard at this time would likely suffer greatly for it when winter came. This time, the time to take action is now. And the companion stone for this is chrysoprase, if you're into stones or metals. So I do like that. So definitely about doing the work. And so when we're looking at what emotion can be, brought out, what emotional truth can be up, this has to do with your creativity, your belief of what you can create in your life. We're going to dig more in here into the lonely woods and see what area more specifically this is for and what more information they want to provide here. But it can be any area, of course, since this is a general reading, but just understanding where in your life was your creativity suppressed? Was it dimmed because of emotional experiences with others? So let's take a look here. Actually, they do want that one right there. And let's see what else they want to add to this. And we've got the littlest blessing, card number 18. We'll put that down here. Let's see what this one brings in. So there is a little good fortune right at your fingertips. It's sweet and it's small, but it is this blessing that will see your energy open up to receive even more of the same. Destiny wishes you to be content, to feel loved, and to see the wonder in every small thing this day. Look around you, for right there in the smallest of places are the blessings you've been yearning for, yet missing. Open your new eyes to the world, and what once went unseen and unappreciated can be truly known for the very first time. Look with the eyes of wonder at the little miracles of the world. And when you do this, the gates to all good things swing open for you. Yeah, the gratitude, being grateful for what's around you helps you overcome fears, but also it allows you to see, I feel like it's like look around you and see the little creative things that you've done and celebrate those and realize what an impact they had, whether it was something you gave to someone else as a gift, or little hacks or little stuff you do around the home, or even if you do a little bit of kitchen creativity and how you create something new off recipe. Whatever it may be, look into your creativity and understand what it is that dimmed it before. What made you feel unsafe of trying something new outside the box and doing things differently? We're also going to pull here from the Sun and Moon Tarot and see what else they have here for you. So what else for Virgo, please? Okay, what else? All right, and that one. So we'll start off with this one. Yeah, King of Swords. So swords are thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, imagination, ideas, and the king, of course, rules over air. And but we can get too caught up in logic and too caught up in the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the must. So we can get so boxed in that, oh no, this is how it has to happen, that we don't allow creativity to take us into something more exciting along the way too. So that can be not just about creating things of art or whatever, but how you creating your life. Are you staying boxed in because you don't feel like you feel safe enough to be able to go do something so unique and different from what you were taught? Maybe. Well, here's the Emperor. You get to take control. You get to have the stability and the courage to step forward, knowing that you are the one that rules your kingdom. You're the one that gets to decide where it heads, what it does, and how it all unfolds. So I do like this coming in here for you because it is so perfect with the taking charge of your life. It's the fire energy of Aries, new beginnings, new quest, new direction, but a solid, stable direction with you deciding how it unfolds and what to do. Yep. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So abundance, overflowing, allowing yourself to have the freedom just to enjoy how things unfold, what unique ways you do, not judging yourself over, well, it didn't turn out that way, or I'm afraid of how it's going to turn out. What if it fails? What if it doesn't bring in the money like I thought it would? What if the end result isn't anywhere close that I wanted? Well, this is the power that we hold in also knowing that no matter what unfolds, we get to choose what it means. We get to choose what emotion we want to feel as we go through it. And so there is this beautiful strength that's coming in through all here. You got a king, the emperor, and then the Ten of Pentacles, which is an abundant, overflowing life in the outside. And Princess of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles, new opportunities, definitely opening up into the outside world. And also the Page of Pentacles, they offer the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new worth in relation to the outside world. So the strength that comes in, this just power that comes in, allows you to see yourself differently and not be afraid to create things and express that beautiful mind, the beautiful creative heart within you as well. We're going to pull from the archetype cards here, and we're just going to see what archetype was involved in these events that made you shrink your creativity to where you didn't feel safe expressing and doing things outside the lines, right? Drawing and coloring outside the lines. So let's take a look here. What archetype? Okay. Oh, you get two. Okay. So the first one is the martyr. And so these have a light attribute and a shadow attribute. The shadow attribute is when this person in this event or this personality type When they were in their fear mode, they had an addiction to self-pity, so they were a martyr. So this would be an individual that would be like, let's say you want to do something your own way, and they're like, oh, I didn't know you. Why don't you want to do it my way? Why do you hate me? I can't believe it. I'm stupid. I didn't, fine. You do it your way. You're right. I'm stupid. And it's like, oh, no, okay, I'll do it your way. The manipulation, right? They drew you in being the martyr. But when you step into your creativity, when you change that energy, not allowing the martyr to manipulate you, then you learn the transcendence nature of service to yourself or a cause. So you learn, instead of suppressing and trying to manipulate like they did, you learn to give of yourself, give of your gift to the world, and instead of dimming yourself, you shine in the other way. And then you have the Fool, was the other. So it's like either a person with a split personality, or going back and forth, or two types of individuals. Because the shadow attribute of the Fool is using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of emotional truth. This is all about emotional truth, right? So this would be an individual that would make fun of you doing things, like you did something creative and they would make fun of what you created, or you were doing something and you tried a new way of doing it and you were made fun of. So you have someone that made it about themselves, and then someone that in their own way made it about themselves because they were picking on you for them to get attention. You just happen to be the brunt of their jokes. But when you transform this energy, then you take on the light attribute of that Fool card, which is fearlessly revealing your emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So you intentionally do things that are funny, that bring joy, but you also, do things that you're just like, I'm going to do it. I don't care. You're not holding back. You're not fearful. So I like that. Then we're also going to pull from the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Let's just get some more information on these individuals or these situations and how they apply to this dimming creativity. Okay. What else? Okay. And that one there. So we start off with the Seven of Cups. Yeah, a lot of emotional confusion they brought in because, I really feel like this one up here, because there's laughter, and then they'll say stuff with you focused as the subject of the joke, and then they're like, haha, I'm just kidding, but you have all these emotions going on in the inside of this pain and this embarrassment and all this stuff going on, while on the outside you're trying to laugh and you're trying to be like, okay, maybe they were just kidding, and I don't want to appear, too serious and blah, blah, blah too. So I'm going to go along with it until I cry myself to sleep, So all this emotional confusion, all these emotions that came in with this really flew, in a different direction. You have the Six of Swords here, which I do like because swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, the thoughts that were created around this situation. You have been transforming. You've been moving from volatile waters to calmer waters as you understand that these people were in fear when they were doing what they were doing, just wanting attention. Both wanting attention in their own special, unique ways. And so you're releasing these beliefs around yourself around it, and it's moving you into a different way of looking at it all. Yeah, and you have the Hermit card. So there is a time of just taking time to dive into yourself. It doesn't mean you have to become a complete hermit, but take time to yourself to express your creativity and start off small. You'll get braver and braver and braver and braver, but definitely turn inward and know that you have this beautiful heart, beautiful mind to connect with regarding creativity, whether it is creating something artistically or creating your life as well. Yeah, and then you have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups does talk about emotions some more. And it's usually 3 cups that don't fulfill us too much. They're usually spilt, or someone's looking at them and they're bored with them. So doing the same old, really being in this place of, I'm doing this because this is what is the right thing to do, and this thing is, I don't get, I'm not stepping out of the bounds here, so I don't get embarrassed. It's like when we're doing the things, checking off all the boxes, not rocking the boat, not being creative, it gets bland, it gets boring, it gets still, it gets stagnant. And the 4 of Cups is like this new, beautiful, fresh water that comes in, that brings this breath of fresh air. And I really feel that is what this being creative and allowing your creativity to flow do. So if you haven't painted in a while, paint. If you haven't worked with clay in a while, do clay. If you haven't played a musical instrument in a while, play it. Whatever, if you haven't done kitchen witchery, as I call it, where you go off recipe, go create something, be creative, whatever it is, do it now. Do it, because it does begin to free you in amazing ways. Then we're going to look at the Naked Heart Tarot here, just to get your final messages regarding this energy for this week. All right, so Virgo, what else would you like them to know, please? Okay, what else? All right. So we got the 9 of Cups. Yeah, wish fulfillment. What is your wish? What have you been holding back on? What are you not allowing yourself to express and head to? This is the wish fulfillment card. You're going to find emotional enjoyment on allowing your creativity to flow. We are little mini creators. So when we're not creating, we're not being our true selves, and it does make us feel dimmed and stagnant. So I love that coming in. And you've got the Temperance card. So balancing things out, allowing yourself to not be so serious and being drawn into the responsibility, and trying to, it's like the scales get outbalanced by all these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts that are rooted in conditional love, the fears of losing that. Balance it. Allow yourself to express who you are, and you'll be surprised. People are going to be like, oh my God, I love what you did. And regardless if they do or not, it doesn't matter, because you are expressing it, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, the Fool. So here's the Fool. Be the Fool. Allow yourself to be fearless and fearlessly express your emotions. And I love it. I know there's someone that I knew that was writing poetry, and they're like, well, I normally don't share these with other people because they're kind of dark. It's from a dark time in my life, and it's how I process my dark emotions. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to get these out there, because everyone can relate so much to these. We always suppress and keep, oh, I don't want to share this, but that's even expressing and showing the darker side in creativity, because that helps everyone else process and get in tune with theirs, and allows you to release and transform yours too. I like it. And you have the Innocence of Swords. So new ideas, new creativity coming in. So I like that. So don't close your mind to these new ideas that are being dropped inside. Allow them to flow. Get that stagnancy of creativity out of the way. Yep. And then here is the beaver. We have the beaver moon here. And so here's the beaver doing the work, creating things and transforming, being creative. And when they do, things move in the outside world. So what a perfect to end up with the beaver over the beaver moon, doing work, putting things forward, having your life change because of it. So I like this. Do things outside the box. Be creative in whatever way creativity means for you. And this is a beautiful week to spark it and to understand what emotions are having you suppress those, and transform those too. Do it. Transform those emotions through creativity, and see what happens. I'm excited. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I do monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And when you go in there is an option for all, which if you select, two things happen. One, you'll be notified immediately when new videos are posted. Also, two, you're notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know. And in addition to that, it also helps spread the Zen love and helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so super giddy, happy, excited, and wants to automatically show my videos as recommended videos to others. So if you feel inspired to do any of the things I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you are wanting even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, Virgo, as you step off into this adventure, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon, I'm sure. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.